Hello, hey, and hi, and welcome back to V Rising. As you can clearly see, I decided to go ahead and make a guy character. Finally, I haven't done this. Oh, really, dude? Seriously? Like in the middle of my introduction, you piece of shit. Anyway, I decided I would go ahead and show a video on how to get a horse very early on in the game. I started out here in the west part of Farbane, and I'm gonna go ahead and take a guess that you already crafted the bone guard chestplate and all the other bone guard stuff, bone ring. You crafted the bone sword, bone mace, the bone everything. You didn't craft this. We're not gonna use that. We're just gonna assume that you just stepped out of the fresh out of the graveyard, and you got yourself a maid's cap. You didn't get yourself a maid's cap. Don't worry about that. I attempted to record this prior to this. What I'm doing now. Um, I wound up running into a carriage and then destroyed that, looted it, and then I wound up running into a caravan about maybe a minute later. And I was like, this is some insane luck. And I wound up getting a whole bunch of books and a whole bunch of stuff, and I wound up looting a maid's cap. This looks terrible on me. I'm just gonna take it off. So yeah, I decided to create a guy character. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a guess that you are level 10. You want a horse and you just want to get faster movement speed. You don't want to go and blah blah blah. Personally, I like to get a horse as early as I possibly can, so that way I can have servants not die on me so easily. I am not going to go ahead and guess that you managed to find a level 79% creature blood wolf running around here. If you did, congratulations. Um, that's really good for you. So, as you can clearly see, I did have the map set up. We're going to have this little waypoint, and we're going to go here to this militia camp, also to this farm. It also has a horse here, too. The militia camp always has something there, but yeah. Pay no attention to this. I just got started. Again, I needed someplace to offload all that carriage and caravan raiding, so yeah. Died once already. Fun! That's the whole fun of playing this game. Let's get started. So we're just going to go ahead and just auto run. There's no real reason for me to even bother trying to go into this whole entire thing. But I figured if I run with this and I'll show you just some of the routes, careful planning you can actually do, you should be just fine. I would highly recommend you get yourself some creature blood. And the main reason being is because the first rank of creature blood gives you movement speed. Movement speed is good. It's great. It's fast. If you happen to find a creature blood that gives you, oh, I don't know, oh, 75% rogue. Wow, that's good. But yeah, if you happen to find yourself some creature blood, movement speed is really, really good. If you happen to find a high quality creature blood, and presuming that we're doing this during the time of day, the sun resistance would help you a lot. Damage reduction is going to be helping you a great deal as well. As you can plainly see, I am here on brutal mode, so this should be fairly interesting. Really, really, really interesting. Um, the whole reason why I even bother starting a new character is because you can't do some stuff and blah 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 when you have an already existing character that's already dominated the whole entire world. This character is brand new and fresh, and there's some stuff I kind of wanted to actually make, not for anybody out there particularly, but because I've played this game and there's some things I was like, oh yeah, I remember that, and that's why I have videos up there, not just for people, but really just for myself. So if you happen upon this, great. I'd imagine that in due time it'll probably help you. Probably. This is going to be your first waygate. Don't worry too much about it. That's a man trap. These guys can easily just be sidestepped. Alright. Here we have some militia camps. We saw that we already ran into a patrol. Oh, I'll come back to it. Hopefully it doesn't despawn. Finding golden chests very early on in this game is really, really good. Finding a caravan was just like the biggest, like, woo, woo. I gotta stop recording and get that. Unfortunately, golden chests are like kind of weird for me. I don't know if it's mostly because of just how it is, but and it's just, again, just me. But the golden chests do seem to be like they're very lacking in very good rewards, and the brown chests tend to be like the best, like in terms of quantity, and the quality is practically on par with the same with the. Oh, I took a hit. It's all right. On par with brown chests when it comes to like loot wise, like stone bodies and all the other miscellaneous crap that you don't want. Like getting hats and stuff like that from the golden chest would be all great, but realistically, even with a 25% increase in loot modifier, it's not really all that impressive. As you can see, we just did a little bit of dodge. We should be just fine. Here is where we start into the militia. We got a skirmisher and a crossbow. Skirmishers can easily just be outran, and the crossbow just leave a little bit of a clone behind. And if you're like me, and you have blood right, don't get rid of it. Oh yeah. When triggered, heals 31% of your overall health. Oh, nice. Yeah, I found that during the caravan. It was like, whoa, that's some really good stuff. So you see, plain to see, we are actually getting very close to the militia camp. And here's a little way gate. So lucky for you, if you happen to find a horse here, and there should be a horse right around this corner, you can just go ahead, snag the horse, run off, get rid of all the aggro that happened to be on you, and just go into the way gate. However, if there's no horse, it's quite fine. There should be a little fence, and you can mount that horse. We're going to assume that there's no horse here. We don't know why. The game decided to not spawn one. That's quite alright. You see that cow? We're going to go over there and ignore the cow. But we're going to go here into this next section. It's just the farm. And you see, we did actually manage to do our waypoint all the way over here. We got to this militia camp. We're going to assume there's no horse. But there's this farm that does have horses. 2 of them, in fact. That's great. So, what do? Well, you just pick one and just go. Yeah, there you go. Yay, I got a horse. And these are just peasants. You can just walk in, grab some good loot. Awesome, good loot. Good loot. Great loot right there, actually. Holy cow. Early game reinforced plank. And then we slap the cow in the head and we just hop out. Oh, that's right, you can't hop. That's a problem. Not really. But as you can plainly see, managed to easily get a hold of a horse. It's not that great. Good rotation. Max speed is in 9.1. I guess that's something. But as you can plainly see, we got ourselves a horse. Literally, at gear score level 10, we just stepped fresh out of the crypts. We are now headed back to Farbane. And we're just going to have ourselves a grand old good farting time. So, that's one way to get a horse. It's a very easy way to get a horse. As you can see, there wasn't very much a lot of obstacles that got in the way. We just needed to probably, dodge a few things here and there. But yeah, easy horse. Easy gain. It wasn't too long. I'd say it was about maybe a 10-minute trip. Probably 12 minutes if you don't have creature blood. But yeah, easy horse.